Why were they marching? Why did they come to Selma? Because Perry County had won a right to vote prior to passage of the 1965 Voting Rights Act. Okay? So Selma had won the right to vote. Not Selma, excuse me. Perry County, Marion had won the right to vote. But the people who were on the board of registrars refused to register them, even though they had a federal court order telling them to register people to vote. But Perry County took the position, I don't care who told you you have the right to vote. You are not going to get registered to vote in Perry County. So that's how it started. Killing of Jimmy Lee Jackson. Jimmy Lee Jackson was killed in Selma. And so folks were saying, well, clearly George Wallace, Governor George Wallace, clearly George Wallace is responsible because he had ordered the troops, the state troopers, to kill someone in Selma. That wasn't the first time that he had done that. He ordered the killing of the 4 little girls in Birmingham. He said to the New York Times, what is needed in Birmingham are some high-class killings, some high-class funerals. And then within a month's time, the Ku Klux Klan had killed the 4 little girls in Birmingham.
He was whistleblower.
Huh?
He was sending secret messages with those speeches.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing. And the same thing happened here. So folks were saying, well, we have to go to Montgomery. We're going to take a replica of Jimmy Lee Jackson's casket to Montgomery. Because that's the seat of government in Alabama. But they say, listen, and this is the part you basically folks do not know. Why are we stopping in Selma? Because the federal courthouse is here in Selma, about 2 or 3 blocks away. So the folks the folks in Perry County were saying, as well as the state of Alabama has some responsibility, the federal government has some responsibility because the federal government will not enforce its own law. Okay, so that's how it stopped in Selma. But see, if you say it started in Perry County, then you can't allow that narrative to get out because the narrative then indicts the federal government. But the federal government was just as big a culprit as the state of Alabama.
Wow.
Okay? Have you gone to Mississippi? You going to Mississippi?
No, we're not. We're just doing Alabama.
I'm from Mississippi now.
My mom's people from Mississippi.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I mentioned that because you talked about Mrs. Louise being killed. The testimony at trial was that the FBI shot her.
That's right.
Okay? The FBI shot her. Now, if he didn't do the shooting, he was sitting next to the person that did kill her. All right? The FBI was there when they did the autopsy on her body. Okay? The FBI was there when they sent word to her husband, we had to run a sperm test on her body.
What?
Oh no, they tore.
They did a sperm test on her dead body. And the FBI was there. So the FBI, which is the same thing we see happening in Washington right now, when you look at it, when you look at January 6th, all of them knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, we up there and we march around nonviolently and you got helicopters sucking every which way. Not on January 6th, wasn't a helicopter out there in the place.
Right.
So you know there was some complicity going on with the federal government. Now in Mississippi, they had a thing called, and I'm on hush out of here, I gotta get back to Mississippi. In Mississippi, they had a thing called the Mississippi Sovereign Commission. The Mississippi Sovereign Commission are the folks who infiltrated the ranks of the movement there for the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, which was the black political party comprised of people who didn't have a right to vote. How do you set up a political party? You set up a people who didn't even have a right to vote. But they did. They set up a political party. Yeah. And the political party that was established shows directly to the election of Barack Obama as president. How? Because the Democratic Party in the United States said, It's its platform from 1965 onward, after the 64.
Civil Rights.
No, actually,
Natural
after the
immigration.
summer of '64 in New Jersey, where they held the Democratic National Convention. All right, they didn't seat Ms. Hamer and the Freedom Democratic Party, but the Democratic Party said, well, we will never again seat an all-white delegation. This is the part of the platform. The platform said, we will now seat representative samples from the communities. If you are 50% female, then 50% of your delegation must be female. Okay? If you're 25% black, then 25% delegation got to be female. As a result of that, not only did all of the southern states have to now come with integrated delegations, but guess what? The Republican Party put the same thing on the platform. So you can trace the election of Barack Obama directly to what happened in Selma in 1965 and what happened in Mississippi in 1964. I'm glad to see y'all here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Y'all come again.
What's your name?
My name is Wendell Paris.
Mr. Wendell Paris.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Paris.
I worked Macon County. That's Tuskegee. Yeah, which way did y'all come?
We came back this way. We just
From
came
Birmingham?
from Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The Black Belt, Tuskegee is in the Black Belt. All right. So that's my home, Tuskegee. From on the other end is Sumter County. From one end of the Black Belt to the other, that's Selma County. I was a student in 1965. Our organization was called the Tuskegee Institute Advancement League, which was a student organization. I heard you mention the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee.
Yeah.
So SNCC.
Yeah.
All right, so you're right. SNCC was here a long time before SCLC got here. But SNCC's primary focus was in Lowndes County. Y'all going to Lowndes?
We're not going to Lowndes County today because the center closes
Oh,
early.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, SNCC's focus was in Lowndes County because y'all have heard of a thing called Black Power, have you heard?
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
Yes,
the
okay.
Black Power movement started in Lowndes County, about 25 miles from here. Y'all also have heard of the Black Panthers, right?
Yes.
All right, the Black Panthers came from California. Where y'all? Anybody from
California.
Y'all from California?
Yeah.
Not Oakland, are you? Anybody from Oakland? Wow! God almighty.
So there's a
Oakland,
connection.
Colorado.
There's a connection between the Black Panther Party in Lowndes County and in
No doubt. Carmichael, they were doing a thing
Yeah.
called campus traveling. So Carmichael went to Oakland and said, we need some help to watch the election. What's going to take place in Lowndes County? For the first time, when no black people were registered to vote in Lowndes County. And I don't know what your time frame is, but this is my heart. and soul.
Good. This your
All
time.
right.
Yeah, we want to change the time for
Okay,
you.
all right. So, Carmichael went to Oakland and met with some folks over there, and they agreed to come and kind of monitor what was going to take place in Lowndes County. Because we knew they were going to steal the election. I mean, they had to steal the election. So, Carmichael, they brought in probably two carloads of folks and one van load of folks from Oakland. And when they saw the level of organization that had taken place around folks who, well, I'm saying not a single black person was registered to vote in Lowndes County in 1965. Not a single one. So they registered folks to the point where we actually could take control of the election because the county was over 82% black. So that's when what had taken place in Mississippi in 1964, even before that, what had taken place in Southwest Georgia, Albany, Georgia, in 1962 was carried over to the Mississippi Summer Projects. Whatever you learn someplace, you apply it someplace else, right? And that's what happened from Montgomery, when the bus boycott. Folks started to demonstrate, protest all over it. can't tell how much all of that cost in. Montgomery would be, you wouldn't be able to isolate Montgomery as folks would like to do it. You have to isolate yourself. But all over, people had begun to stand up and claim their rights. And the right that they claimed in Lowndes County was, we have a right to defend ourselves. We have a God-given right to protect our women, to protect our children, to protect our property, and to protect ourselves. And based on that God-given right, we are organized. And Carmichael, you and H. Rap Brown and Bob Mance, y'all are gonna go on the Bob Mance Highway when you get to Lowndes County. They just named it after him about 2-3 months ago. Bob Mance, but Carmichael had gone into Oakland, ran into, not Bobby Seals, I think it was little Bobby Hutton. Okay. So Bobby and all of those came into Lowndes County and saw the level of organization, because the whole community was organized. You better not drive into that community. That will blink your lights and blow your horn. You subject to get shot. I sure was gonna get shot at. Okay. But folks had to recognize, see, there comes to the point where people recognize we must defend ourselves. That is a God-given right. Anybody of the Jewish faith here? Nobody? Any of y'all ever read the book of Esther?
Yeah.
What happened in the book of Esther?
Y'all take one step in.
Oh yeah. What happened in the book of Esther? Anybody know?
Naomi and Esther? Naomi?
No. Esther. Queen Esther. She was the queen, right?
Such a time as
Such
this.
a time as this. That she may be. But they didn't stop there now. You know, a lot of us stop with, if I perish, and I'm going to see the king. Why were they going to see the king? Because they had had an edict. The king had signed an edict and said what? Kill all the Jews. So the Jews said, well, boom, how can we counteract that? So Esther went to the king, she and her cousin Mordecai, and said, well, look, what can we do to stop that? The king said, well, I can't change that edict, but I can issue another one. And what's the other edict that was issued in the book of Esther? You have a right to defend yourself. If somebody coming to kill the Jews, you kill them. So the same thing we say in Lowndes County, Alabama, and the same thing that y'all said in Oakland. You have a right to defend your community. And really they started with what? A breakfast program. Just don't kill the children. We gonna feed the children.
Well, and the logo, the connection for folks, if you haven't drawn it yet. But we can't go into the Lowndes County Interpretive Center. If we had time, we'd take you there. But the logo that was the Black Panther voter program and defense program in Lowndes County is the logo you know as the Oakland Black Panther logo. People think the Panther logo came from Oakland, and it came from Lowndes County.
And Lowndes County got it from Clark College.
Okay.
The Clark College Panther.
Okay.
So when folks were looking
the
for
Panther did start in Oakland. The Panther actually started in Alabama. And
but we're
Stokely-
glad to have y'all open. I'm telling you.
Which is
Oh, you
why.
were right on that bridging thing.
You're right.
Okay.
Which is why Stokely subsequently came to Oakland
Right.
and helped to get the Black Panther and the Black Power movement off to the next level, because it started here because Stokely was a part of SNCC
Right.
doing the grassroots work. Let's thank our elder. We got to get down the road so we can meet back up with the bus. Love it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.